Domestic violence, it's a huge problem in our community. Often victims are encouraged to get an order of protection against their abusers. But some say it doesn't really work. WREG's April Thompson takes a look at the problem and some other solutions.
JaQuincy Armstrong's family says she was trying to get away, move on, from a boyfriend who was abusing her. She filed an order of protection, but he ended up killing her the night of May 5th. Roshunda Johnson is Armstrong's mother, and she is left to live with the question, what went wrong?
How do the law protect you, and you reporting it, and you doing everything you're supposed to do? At what point am I protected?
Orders of protection are designed to keep abusers away from victims so that cases like JaQuincy Armstrong's don't happen. Memphis police tell us, as from the 1st of this year to July 27th, they handled 1,325 orders of protection. When orders are granted, the person they are against is not to make contact with the victim. But many will tell you that the order is a piece of paper, often shunned by the abuser.
Actually, getting an order of protection for some people could be a very dangerous time. Sometimes, and law enforcement will also concur with this, that when the victim tries to leave, sometimes can make matters worse for him or her. But I say, love yourself, respect yourself, and if someone's putting their hands on you, don't accept that as being normal.
Charlotte Ray is Director of Client Services at the Family Safety Center. She walks victims through the process of getting an order of protection and says the center files requests for, on average, 100 to 130 temporary orders of protection a month. About 120 of those are actually granted, but that's just one step.
When you feel that your life is in danger, April, you have to be safe on purpose. So you have to start thinking about how you're going to live your life. You have to start thinking about, who you're going to socialize with and where are you going to socialize.
She says having a safety plan is crucial and thinking ahead.
Try to be in a safe place. I don't know what that looks like for everybody. For some people, that may be just a matter of changing an address. It may be just a matter, you may even have to move out of town. It may be just a matter of getting your phone number changed. Each person I think, has to stop and ask themselves, okay, how do I choose to live? How do I choose to walk this out? In the future.
There is a statewide program designed to help victims by making it harder to find them in the first place. The Safe at Home Address Confidentiality Program gives applicants a substitute address that can be used for government services and keeps abusers from locating victims through public record searches.
Once they get a new address, keeping that address private, and that offender will have difficulty finding that address. And may not be able to at all. So hopefully that will help to keep the victim safe.
Memphis police declined an interview, but did provide a look at how often orders of protection are violated. In 2019, they got 435 reports of order of protection violations. In 2020, 330. In 2021, 341. And as of July this year, 219 cases of offenders violating their order to stay away from their victims. Family counselors say victims must also be willing to follow through the legal courses in court, where emotions can be high.
If I get this order of protection, am I willing to walk it out? Which means every time I have an unwanted contact, whether it's telephone, text, or the person popping up, at my favorite restaurant or while I'm out shopping, am I going to make that police call? Am I going to follow up and do that? Am I going to draw the line and not engage the person? When people realize that there's a court procedure, sometimes they do balk at that. They don't want to see the person that's harmed them. It's just that they thought by doing the order of protection, that was going to alleviate that. They wouldn't have to see the person.
Taking steps to keep the abuser at bay and keep another tragedy from devastating another family.
She got a gun.
April Thompson, WREG News Channel 3.
in search of ways to protect yourself. And some have asked if a red flag law like that in other states would help to protect victims. That law removes firearms from a person who police believe may be a danger, but so far, no indication that Tennessee has any plans to implement such law.